So this puzzle is from one of Mr. Tiller's magical books, Puzzles from Other Worlds by Martin Gardner. It's actually a bunch of these brain teasers coming from Isaac Asimov's science fiction magazine. And which is why every once in a while, instead of saying a swear word, they'll say, "Holy Asimov!"
Wow.
I haven't quite figured that one out yet, but that's okay. And one of them talks about, gives a whole backstory behind this man named John Collier Fletcher. Whoever wrote this, I'm sorry. He was a man that wanted to had two wishes, to be a mathematician and to be an opera singer. But he didn't really have a very good voice.
Oh.
He didn't have a very big voice, at least. So,
I see.
And
didn't have the resonance.
Yep. So he became a mathematician instead, and one day he goes into this magic shop and finds a magical genie bottle, which I don't think this is going to show up on the camera, but we'll try anyway.
Oh, you're good.
Bottle.
Okay, and this is called a Klein bottle.
Oh.
It's weird because it's like the Mobius strips of three-dimensional objects. It has no inside and outside. It is all one side. I don't really know how much more to say about that. But in this Klein bottle, he is told there's a magical genie. So he unstops it, and this genie comes out and says, "All right, you have 3 wishes. What are they?" First one, he says, I want to be an opera singer. So sure enough, he says, "There you go. My wish. Your wish is my command." And he sings with this beautiful, full voice to fill the whole his entire chamber. He says, "Okay, great. What's your second wish, man?" I know. I want to have the solution of Fermat's last theorem.
What?
He's a mathematician. He probably doesn't have...
Okay.
Apparently he has a girlfriend, because that was not his second wish. And Fermat's last theorem, I'm going to try to write a little bit bigger than I normally do so it shows up better, is that for any power greater than 2, it is impossible to have these three things equal each other. So if it's the power of 1, it's really simple. You know,
Yeah.
3 plus 2 equals 5. There's an infinite number of ways to do that. And then if you know squares, these are called Pythagorean triples. We use them a lot.
Yeah.
If we want to find the side length of a triangle, 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triple. And there are theoretically infinite numbers of these too. And we can...
But there's like what, 4 or 3 basic ones that you can use. There's 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, and
Yeah.
7, 24, 25, or something like that? Or wait, no.
I don't remember what the third one is.
Dang it.
We can look that up later. That could even be in some video. And the funny thing is that as you go beyond powers of 2, though, it is said that it is impossible. Who is his name? Fermat is his last name, but his first name is trivial. Pierre Fermat. He said, this was written in the margins of his notes, so he was kind of writing all sorts of random stuff, and he says, and just kind of the sideline, he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I found this proof that this is impossible for greater than n. And I wrote it down somewhere else because there's not enough space here." Sure enough, we never found that other paper.
Oh.
So for the past several hundred years, people have been trying to prove that this is impossible for anything greater than 2. And so now I believe it actually has been solved. This is an old book, but this has actually been solved by someone else, if I remember correctly, a few years ago, but it took that long. So you can imagine this man is very excited to try to find the proof to this theorem. And he asks this genie, "Here you go. I want to find the solution to this." And he goes, I'm not very good at math, but I know another genie in my world. He's good at math. I'll figure it out if you write it down for me. He says, "Okay, great. I got it." And so he scribbles out on his paper. He's so excited. "Oh man, this is going to be awesome.
What the?
I figured it out." And he says, "Okay, find the solution. And sure enough, within a few minutes, the genie comes back. He's like, "All right, here you go." And he looks at it. He's just really disappointed.
Abigail
Because
Reyes,
he's switched.
please come to the main
Yes,
office.
of course.
Abigail Reyes,
Yes.
to the main office.
So the riddle is, can you find these 4 numbers, A, B, C, and N, that satisfy this solution?
Well, n is obviously 1.
besides 1. Oh, because it follows the same thing as Theorem, where n is greater than 2.
Mm,
So
okay.
that is where the conundrum lies, and that is where I will leave you to go. That's a cue for end tape right now.